Good morning, students. Welcome to KLE BCETNI online YouTube classes. In the last class, we have discussed about a variable declaration, and the variable is nothing but a name given to memory location, and variable declaration is nothing but reserving or allocating some memory in the RAM. Okay, giving name to a memory and also specifying which type of data the variable is going to hold. So in the last class, I have given one example, int num1. Okay, int num1 semicolon, and num1 is a variable of type integral type. That's why I have used int, and it is going to store only integral value. If I declare char ch, okay, now ch is a variable of type character. Char means character, so it is going to store a single character. Character in the sense any value. Character is nothing but any single value or letter or symbol, any letter, a value, or symbol, any enclosed in a single quotes. So character means any single value or letter or symbol enclosed in a single quotes. Example, if I enclosed 1 in a single quote, this is a character data type or character value. If I enclosed a letter or character in a single quote, this is also valid. If I enclose a symbol dollar in a single quote, this is also a character data or character type of value. Okay, example, char ch1, this is also a variable of type character. It is going to store a single value in a single quotes. Okay, this one is one more example. We'll take float PRC. Float PRC. Now I am declaring a variable PERC. The variable name is PERC, and the variable is of type float. Float in the sense floating point or fractional numbers. If you want to store a decimal numbers with precision or a decimal point, then we have a variable called PERC. It is a variable of type floating point. Double 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 aggregate AGGR. Now AGGR is a variable of type double. Double in the sense double and float are same. Okay, if you want to store a floating point or a fractional number, if you want to store, then we can declare a double variable or a floating point variable. So this is a float is a keyword and double is a keyword. Okay, we'll go for some examples. I will open editor and compiler. So code blocks are turbo C. I'll give demo about this code blocks later. I will open code blocks. So I will create a program. As we already know the steps to create a program, how to save the program, how to compile, how to execute. Okay, close this one. So in file menu, new, empty file, control yes. It is for saving a program. Where you want to store, you select a folder. So this one in this program or practice programs folder. Inside this folder I will save. So file name, so demo2 dot c. The C program file extension must be .c. That's why I have given demo2 dot c. Enter. So now we will type a program. This one we'll discuss later. As why I am writing hash include stdio dot. This is a standard input output header file. Okay. So void main, this is a function. So curly brace open and close. Inside the main function I am going to I will start declaring a variable. So int x. So this is the variable declaration. Now I am declaring a variable of type integral. That's why this is a keyword. That's why it is coming like in blue color. Okay, x is a variable. It is going to store integral value. So x is a variable. It is going to store an integral value. So this must be a valid identifier. If you compile, you will not get any error because I am following the rules for an identifier naming convention. Okay, so compile it, see the build messages. Now there is no error and there is no warning. So if I give x1, x1 2 3, I am giving name as a variable name as x1 2 3. The memory name is x1 2 3. If you compile also, you won't get any error because I am following the rules. So if I 22x, I am declaring a variable. The variable name is 22x. Memory name is 22x. If I compile, I will get a compile time error. So that error is nothing but syntactical error because I am not following the rules. So see the error what you will get. So invalid suffix x on an integral constant, expected identifier or parenthesis before numeric constant. So you will not give a digit, will not give. So it is not a valid identifier because the second rule is saying that the identifier name must not start with a digit, or it should not start with a digit. That's why it is giving an error. So num1. So now I am following the rule. I will not get, again you need to compile it, build it. There is no error. So execute. I won't get any output because I have not printed any statement. I am not writing a statement which is going to print something or some text or anything. If you want to display, you need to use, there is a printf function, printf statement also. So printf inside parenthesis, I need to specify double quotes. This is the syntax of printf. Okay, so hello, hello clearly is here. Now if I compile, I won't get any error. So execute the program. So hello KLE name, because why this is coming, I am printing this text or a string inside parenthesis. I am giving it to the printf function. This printf function is going to print whatever I am passing here. No, it is going to print in the output screen. See, this is the output screen. Here it is printing the content of the printf. Okay, so let's. So now one more example. I am declaring int variable. Now I will declare float PERC percentage or whatever name you can give. So this is not a mandatory that I am giving PERC, means you also need to give PERC. Any name you can give. Okay, this is also valid. So compile it. I will not get any error. Here also any name I can give. So compile it. I will not get any error because I am following the rules. But now you see, if you are declaring num1, a variable of type int, and again I am declaring num1 of type float. Now this will become an invalid because num1 is already reserved a memory and it is going to store a integral value. Again I am reserving a memory with the same name. Already num1 is there, so again I am reserving a memory with having a same name. This is not allowed in C compiler. So compiler will throw an error in there. If you compile, I will get an error. See, conflict types for num1, because conflict is nothing but confusion to the compiler. Num1 already declared, so num1 is already reserved. Why I am using num1? So it is not, it should not be num1. You can give any name, num2. This is a value. So if you compile, I won't get any error. So this is a floating point, a variable. This is an integral variable. Compile it, I will not get any error. So one more, char ch1. I am declaring a variable ch1 which is of type character for, so I have to use char keyword for character value. Ch1 is a variable. It is going to store a single quoted value, single quoted, single digit or single char or single alphabet, it is going to store in a ch1 memory. So this is the name given to a memory location. In this memory location, ch1 memory location, I need to store only single valued data. That's why char data type is allowing only single valued inside single quotes. If you compile, I will not get any error. So this is the build message, 0 errors, 0 warnings. If you compile and execute, because I am printing only hello KLE BC Attorney, I am not printing any variable value. That's why it is not showing in the output screen. Okay. Thank you guys. We'll see more examples on variable declaration, and we'll go for some operators in C language. Okay.